Kita bertemu lagi pagi ini ya. What's subject today? Pelajarannya apa kita hari ini? English. Okay. Before we are going to continue our lesson, okay, I want to ask one of you to lead us to pray. Siapa yang bisa mimpin berdoa pagi ini?
Attention please.
Yes.
Let's pray together. Begin. Finish.
Okay, students, who doesn't come for today? Yang nggak sekolah hari ini siapa? Yuda and Siti Maisaro. Why? Both of them? Dua-duanya sakit? Yes. Let's pray for your friends. In order they get better soon ya. Kita doakan mudah-mudahan teman kalian segera sehat kembali. Amin. Are you healthy today? Kamu hari ini sehat kan? Sehat. Have you take your breakfast? Udah sarapan belum? Yes. Tuh, dengan sarapan kita akan lebih siap menghadapi kenyataan. We are going to learn about narrative. So I hope you can enjoy our class and you can keep in touch with your friends in your group. Yeah. You make a collaboration and then we will present our result of discussion. Okay. Now I want to play my slide. Going to start our lesson and the subject or the topic for today is narrative. Narrative, what can we learn? Kita mau belajar apa yang dari narratif itu ya? Okay. Next. Nah, this is our goal. Inilah tujuan pembelajaran kita hari ini ya. Yang pertama, kalian nanti bisa menyebutkan kembali ciri-ciri dan mengidentifikasi elemen teks naratif yang dibaca dengan benar. Jadi nanti akan ditampilkan teks naratif di depan. Kemudian yang kedua, mengklasifikasikan jenis-jenis teks naratif dan menafsirkan makna tersirat dalam cerita naratif yang berhubungan dengan kehidupan sehari-hari. Dan yang ketiga yaitu menggunakan pemahaman tentang nilai moral dari cerita untuk memberi contoh penerapan dalam kehidupan nyata. Jadi nanti kita akan bekerja dalam kelompok ya untuk mencapai apa yang kita rencanakan ini. The next, here I have some pictures. Saya punya beberapa gambar ya. I will give each group one pack and then you have to put those pictures on this paper ya. Nanti saya akan bagikan satu kelompok mendapatkan satu pack gambar ini dan kalian dalam kelompoknya akan menyimpan manakah gambar-gambar yang cocok atau yang tepat untuk dikelompokkan dalam jenis-jenis teks naratif. Di sini ada 4 jenis teks naratif yang disediakan. Do you understand with the regulation? Would you help me please, Depan? Depan tolong bantu. Your own pictures, semua udah dapat gambarnya? From the picture that you have to put or stick the picture to the plano ya. Kalian buka, kemudian kalian tempelkan ke kertas planonya based on the appropriate types, berdasarkan jenis-jenis teks yang tepatnya ya. Ini termasuknya ke dalam naratif apa nih yang ini? Apakah ke dalam mitos, ataukah ke fable, kemudian ataukah fairy tale or folklore? Don't forget to put your name ya. The member of the group itu kelompok 5 group 4. The member are Cinta. Dari kelompok kalian masing-masing. Please raise up your pictures. Angkat gambarnya. Do you see any difference? Kalian lihat tidak perbedaannya? Apakah setiap kelompok have the same picture for each box? Apakah setiap kelompok punya gambar yang sama pada setiap kotaknya? Tidak. Ada satu kelompok yang tidak. Which one? The third column. Nah, kolom yang ketiga nih. Fairy tale. What are they? Apa saja mereka? Cinderella. Okay, and then what else? Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Put your pictures of the plano on your classroom. Kamu boleh menempelkan kertas plano setiap kelompoknya di dinding ya. Setelah kamu menempelkan gambar-gambar tersebut pada tipe-tipe naratif yang tepat, now I want to ask you, is there any story that you ever heard? Pernah nggak kamu mendengar atau pernah nggak kamu membaca salah satu dari cerita-cerita yang ada di sini? Can you tell me what is it? Apa judul ceritanya? Yang pernah kalian dengarkan, yang pernah kalian baca? Jombrang, and then what else? Maling Kundang. What else? Apa lagi? Okay. Those story stay for a long time, ya, from generation to generation. Jadi cerita ini bertahan dari generasi ke generasi. When you were kids, you heard about Roro Jonggrang. So am I. When I was a kid, I heard about Roro Jonggrang too. Ya, for you it is almost 10 years ago. Buat kalian mungkin 10 tahun yang lalu ya. For me, 40 years ago, 40 tahun yang lalu mendengarnya. Ya. So, in your mind, in your opinion, why does the story stay for a long time? Kenapa sih cerita-cerita seperti ini bertahan dari masa ke masa? Who wants to answer the question? Boleh Fajrul.
Because it has strong moral values that people still need today.
Oke, menurut Fajrul, because it has moral values ya, ada nilai moralnya. Give applause for Fajrul. Who else? Siapa lagi yang mau coba? Who else? Dera, please Dera.
Because parents keep telling the story to their children from generation to generation.
Okay, because parents tell the story to the children from generation to generation. Okay, good. Give applause. Okay, I think it's enough for the elaborate. Why does the story stay for a long time? Yeah. Now, before we are continue to our main activity, sebelum kita lanjut ke kegiatan inti, we have to refresh our mind, ya. Kita refreshing dulu sebentar, ya. We can play. It is quiz time, so you can play with your phone, but you have to play with the rules that I give to you. Can you join my class? the text of Malin Kundang, kita akan membaca teks about Malin Kundang, and then I will ask you to identify the element and the structure of the text. Nanti kita akan membaca teks Malin Kundang. We can read it together, yeah. Because I didn't give you the paper, so you have to pay attention to the text on the board. Karena teksnya tidak saya berikan, jadi kalian silahkan sambil melihat ke layar, ya. This is the title of the text, Malin Kundang. Ini judul teksnya Malin Kundang. Can you see or can you read the words here? Kamu bisa membaca kata-katanya semuanya? Number one, what we call the part of the story. Untuk bagian pertama ini kita menyebutnya biasanya apa? Bagian pertama pada teks berjudul Malin Kundang, biasanya kita menyebutnya apa? Orientation. Okay, for the part one, orientation. In the orientation, what should we put in? Dalam bagian orientasi, dalam bagian orientation, itu harus ada apa aja biasanya yang kita simpan. What are the element of the orientation? Apa saja elemen-elemen pada bagian orientation? Boleh kita lihat di sini? First one ada apa? Ada latar belakang. Ini latar belakang. Ini latar belakang ini semua. Can you see this one? Once upon a time. Oke, boleh. Kita menyebutnya ini apa? Dahulu kala. Elemen ini masuknya ke dalam apa? Waktu. Raise up. And then what else? In a small coastal village in West Sumatra. What we call it? What we call it? Location. Another name of location?
Place.
Place. Okay. Place. And then what else? Live a poor woman named Mande Rubaya and her son Malin Kundang. What we call it? Kita menyebutnya apa? Tokoh karakter. So, those are the elements of the orientation. Yeah. One day, Malin Kundang decided to seek his fortune overseas, promising his mother he would return. Nah, kemudian di sini Malin Kundang apa? Decided to seek his fortune overseas. Memutuskan untuk
Mencari
keberuntungan. Promising his mother he would return. Dia berjanji untuk kembali. Okay, good. And then he joined a merchant ship and over the years became a wealthy and successful merchant himself. Kemudian Malin Kundang become a wealthy and successful merchant. Dia kemudian menjadi seorang yang
kaya
kaya.
sukses.
Yeah, pas. Tahun-tahun kemudian berlalu. Malin Kundang's mother longing for her son. Kemudian apa yang dirasakan ibunya Malin Kundang? Longing. One day, a magnificent ship arrived in the harbor and Malin Kundang stepped off. Kemudian suatu hari apa?
Malin Kundang berlabuh
kapalnya. Accompanied by his beautiful wife and large tree. Kemudian di sini apa yang bisa kita lihat di sini? What can we see on this part? Attention. Because there are some problem and the climax, ya. For the last part, when Malin Kundang's mother saw him, ketika ibunya Malin Kundang melihatnya, she rushed to greet him with joy. Apa? Rush with him? Berlari bergegas, ya, dengan penuh perasaan senang. But Malin Kundang ashamed of her property and appearance. Tapi ibunya malu terhadap penampilan ibunya. Denied knowing her. Apa denied? Heartbroken and humiliated Malikundang's mother, cursed him. Kemudian dia betul. What? Ibunya sakit hati, so Malikundang's mother cursed him. Mengutuk, okay, good. Wishing that he would turn the stone if he didn't apologize. Apa di sini bentukannya? Berdoa supaya siapa yang menjadi batu? Malikundang. Jadi wishing that he would turn to the stone. Ibunya wish that Malikundang turn to the stone. Ya. Ini batu tersebut dipercaya sebagai Malikundang. Ya, can still be seen on the beach in West Sumatra. Dapat kita lihat di Sumatera Barat. Verb yang mana yang kita gunakan untuk membentuk cerita ini? Which verb?
Verb 2.
Verb
2.
Okay, verb 2. After you read about the story of Malikundang and now about the structure of narrative, the elements itself, and then the language features that use simple past tense on the story with a kind verb of verb 2, I will share the sheet. Ya, saya akan bagikan lembar. The worksheet for you. One worksheet for one group. Satu lembar kerja untuk satu kelompok. And then on your group, you have to read the story and then fill the column. Nanti dalam kelompoknya kalian baca ceritanya, kemudian melengkapi kolom yang berada di bawah. Okay. Do you get the point? Do you understand?
Understand.
And this one is for you. This is for the second group. This is for and this is the last. Can translate online ya. Jadi silahkan boleh menggunakan kamusnya, baik kamus yang buku ataupun online. Now it's time to your group to present your result of discussion ya. Jadi sekarang waktunya kita mempresentasikan hasil diskusinya. Oke, for the first group, I will ask this one, Arkanas group.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, my friends.
Morning.
First of all, let me thank you for opportunity to present today. My name is Arkana Nurfaitha, and I'm here to talk about Roro Jonggrang. Number 1, title Roro Jonggrang. Number 3, language feature. Use of participle. There was developed asked. Number 4. We should not deceive others. Love should be sincere, not forced.
Oke, thank you Arkanas. Presentation, I will call this group Aditya.
wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I am standing here. I will be presentation our working today about Timun Mas. Information of the text. The first is title. The title is Timun Mas, and the second is generic structure, orientation, complication, and resolution. Orientation in the first paragraph, and complication in the second paragraph, and the last resolution in the last paragraph. The next is language features. The language features use past tense. For example, is prayed, offered, warned, agreed, and grieved. Okay, the last is moral value. The moral value of the story Timun Mas is about courage, cleverness, and a mother's love that can overcome difficulties and evil. Okay, maybe until here. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Now, I will recall your memory to remember again about the Malin Kundang story. Nah, sekarang kita ingat-ingat lagi nih cerita Malin Kundang, ya. What the relation about the Malin Kundang itself with our daily? Apa sih ini relevansinya cerita Malin Kundang dengan kehidupan kita sehari-hari saat ini? Ya, what did you get from the story of Malin Kundang, and what is the value that you want to apply in your daily life? Apa nilai yang ingin kamu terapkan dalam kehidupan sehari-hari? Now, I will show you. This is the kind of Malin Kundang in New Era. One of the story that happens in far away somewhere. Yeah, this is the story about the kids or the daughters that want to put their mom stay away.
Yang jalan isi, yang paling tua siapa? Oh, Bapak KTP, jangan nangis dengan berita ini. Jadi ada satu ibu ini di samping saya ini. Ibu siapa namanya, Bu? Usia pinten?
Udah lihat kan tadi ya cerita pendeknya. This is the real situation ya, about the daughters that want to get their mom. They don't want to take care their moms. Okay, now from the moral value of Malin Kundang that you told me before, we have to take care our mom, we have to love our mom. I want to each of group to create the infographics about the moral value of Malin Kundang itself. Ya, sekarang kita coba buat infografisnya, nilai moral apa saja yang tercantum dalam cerita Malin Kundang, supaya kita bisa mengingat dan tidak meniru apa yang dilakukan oleh Malin Kundang. Okay, and then after you finish to create your infographics, I want ask you to upload it on your Instagram, and don't forget to take my account. Okay? How many time that you need to create your work? Berapa lama waktu yang kalian butuhkan untuk mengerjakan ini? 15 minutes? Okay, good. 15 minutes. Start from right now. Now let me check your work, your group work. Okay, let's find your student, before we end our lesson, I will ask you to do the test. This is what we call more summative. I'll give you 5 numbers and you have to do it individually. Yang ini dikerjakannya sendiri-sendiri ya.
The champion.
Tentunya semuanya bagus, ya. Betul semuanya, ini semua satu kelas ini. Hanya kecepatan waktu menjawabnya lebih cepat tadi Wisnu, Tasya dan Yuni. Kita hampir sampai di akhir pembelajaran ya. Now I want to give you a reflection. What is the new thing that you learn from the story of Malin Kundang? Apa hal baru yang kalian dapatkan setelah membaca atau mempelajari teks berjudul Malin Kundang yang tadi? Apa hal baru yang kalian dapatkan? Siapa yang mau menjawab? Wanna try?
Respect parents always.
Okay, respect parents always. Kita mulai sopan. Now, I want to choose two of you to what do you call it? How do you feel after learn about narrative? It's a Malin Kundang or Jongrang and anything else. Ayu.
I feel happy and excited.
Oh, Ayu feel happy. Okay, give applause for Ayu. And then who else? Dera.
Today lesson is very interesting because we didn't just learn about the Malin Kundang story, but also how to be apply its moral values in our real life.
Okay, thank you, Dera. The conclusion of our lesson today is we study about the narrative and the structure. What are the structure of narrative? The first one? Yang pertama apa? Okay, good. Lesson. The second one? The last one? And how about the language feature itself? Ciri-cirinya ada apa aja tuh? And then? And then what else? Karakter. And we have to use. Kita harus menggunakan tensesnya apa? We have to use. Okay, past tense. Okay, we smart student of this class ya. Semuanya siswanya pintar-pintar di kelas ini. The next meeting, we will study more about narrative, but in different type or in this meeting today we study about the reading comprehension. For the next meeting, we will study about how to retell the narrative in front of your class with your own words. Nanti minggu depan kita masih akan mempelajari naratif, tapi dengan hal yang berbeda. Kalau hari ini kita membaca teksnya, ya, memahami isi teksnya, pada pertemuan berikutnya kita akan mempelajari naratif dengan bagaimana kalian menceritakan kembali naratif dengan bahasa kalian masing-masing. Okay. For the last, I will say thank you for your attention and thank you for your coming today. I hope we will meet in the next meeting in a healthy and joy. And see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.